Today I finished the orientations that I had to do online, some virtual trainings online for my new job, and it went well, thankfully, and I'm happy about it. I got some shadowing experience on the cash register as a guest advocate, so that was awesome. I liked learning a bunch on how to use the cash register, how to approach different scenarios, and I learned well by observing, so that was great. Of course, one learns better with actual experience, so they said they're gonna put me on the cash register next time I work in that area. And I'm not gonna be working in that area tomorrow, but on Wednesday I will. They will see me there. And everyone that interacted with me today is super nice. The people that I was learning from, shadowing today, were extremely friendly and amazing trainers. They gave me a bunch of information and they were understanding. They were like, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask the questions whenever they come up, because it's better to ask than to guess and assume, because you may not be right and it may cause some trouble. And I was like, for sure. I just got home. It's super hot outside and this sweater was not helping my case, but I'm glad that I took it anyway, because the truth is that in the computer room where I was doing the virtual trainings, and in total it took me 6 hours. I took 2 hours the first day I was there last Friday, and then 4 hours on the computer. My eyes were burning at the end and it was freezing in that room, but thankfully this was helping me out a lot, and just my hands were super cold, so I had to keep them clasped for many like moments. I was gonna say minutes at a time, but that's not true because I had to be clicking and scrolling, so I had to keep clasping them and keeping them moving, keeping them together to keep the heat locked in there, or to produce more heat. That would produce more body heat, I think, because that's what it feels like whenever you're super cold and you have your hands together like this. That's what I had to keep doing, keeping my hands together so that they wouldn't get too cold. And then of course when I was scrolling and watching videos, I had to use them, and then they would get cold again, so rinse and repeat, same cycle over and over again. And I'm trying to look for a container for my cold beverage, but I can't find anything, and I'm like, no, why? I literally have no more cold to-go containers. It's so frustrating. Yeah, I have no cold beverage containers here. I have these awalas, but I personally like being able to see my drink as I'm drinking it, so I'm like, that's not gonna work. I'm just gonna have to drink a chai later on today because I have literally nothing. I could have literally, that's so frustrating. Thinking about it now, I don't even have the time because it's like 12 something and I have to head out the door at 1. It's basically 12:50. That was really bad. I could have broken this glass container that my food is in, or the stove top. Not much of a choice there. Both choices are terrible. Ellie, why are you sitting here? Look at her. She's dragging herself across the seat that I'm trying to sit on. Yeah, it's like 12 something. 12:52. I don't know how I'm gonna eat all of this in 8 minutes when usually I take half an hour to eat one bowl of food. So I'm like, I'm gonna try my best. God help me. Ellie, can I sit there? Okay, fine. You're rude. Actually, I'm gonna try and sit here and see if she moves. Is she gonna move? Yeah, she's moving. Great. Because we need to eat, and then I need to head out again. I have no time to do my makeup. I had no time in the morning to do it. I have some eye bags because I didn't sleep much last night. Nothing abnormal. Lord, thank you for this food. In the name of Jesus, amen. And I need sleep this morning, so waking up at 6 a.m. was not possible. I did, but then I went back to sleep because I was like, no, it's not worth it. I need more sleep. And it was worth getting more sleep instead of working out early today. Because even though I don't have time to work out right now before my orientation, I have to go to Baltimore, and it's about an hour away with good traffic. I need to park in the parking lot, figure out that situation first. Not the parking lot, the parking garage that they sent us. And then I'm gonna walk. Thankfully, it's not a far walk from the actual orientation location. It's like a block away. Hopefully there isn't much traffic on the way there. I need to be at the place starting the orientation at 2 p.m. And it's about to be 1. So I'm gonna eat all of this. I have no time to do my hair, no time to do my makeup, so I'm gonna try and pat down my hair as much as I can. The humidity is not helping. My hair has been frizzy for the past week, it feels like, or a little over a week. It's been wild, especially this past week. 2 weeks ago it wasn't that bad. It was humid, but not as much compared to last week. Last week is literally like, it feels like we're walking through the ocean, but obviously it's not as dense as the ocean, but it feels like an ocean of water molecules suspended in the air, which is what humidity is, but it feels like it's uniform. Like there aren't even gaps. Like it feels like you're actually moving through layers and layers and layers and layers of water molecules endlessly. That's how humid it is, and the hair is definitely feeling it. I have no hair accessories either. I have only one clip, but the clip would not work with my fit at all. I have green dress pants and this beige long sleeve shirt on the top. I'm not taking this at all. I might put a blazer on this. I think that's what I'm gonna do super quickly after I eat to look more presentable. Have professional attire on lockdown, and also just in case it's colder, which I feel like for all the orientations of my life, there's some cold room that you have to be in for a while. So that's probably the case for that. Hashtag grateful that my time at work today was extremely pleasant. I learned a lot, and it made me excited for when I will be doing the hands-on training part. Also, I forgot to say that technically I could have bought a cold beverage container that I could have used right now for my on-the-go iced chai latte, but my goal was to get out of there as fast as possible, and I didn't get there early enough to do that either. All right, let's get this show on the road. And yes, I did make an iced chai latte super quickly because I need the energy. Son. In the future, give me a second. Also, I got out super early at 4:15-ish. It was a little bit before, probably like 4:12, and I'm like, thank God I have hours to do errands, including washing my car, which is needed because it's way past due. We were supposed to 2 weeks ago, and we're gonna do it today. Also, it's super humid outside, and in the future I want a car that when I turn it on, this meter will go. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know what type of start that's called, but I love that animation. Not animation, what is it called? I love that feature, that boot up. I think my camera is a little dirty. A little oily, a little greasy. I wish I had a colita, a scrunchie, something of some sort to tie it back, but I have nothing right now. The volume is decent. It's just the puffiness that I can't stand. It interferes with my waves and they don't look as good as they could be. They're not at their fullest, brightest, shiniest, bounciest, most luscious potential. Right now they're looking lackluster and dull, and they're looking more straight than how they usually are. I like it when my waves are wavy, not broken down like this. And they're broken down like this because I did it, to be honest. I've been combing the tangles out of my hair to try and flatten it too, and it's been working a little bit because the humidity has been making my hair too puffy, and I fixed it a little bit. Oh, there is a police here from Tiny Town for some reason. I don't know why they're washing their car here. They're probably around these areas, and they were like, we should probably get a car wash. Okay, you better stop because this is my turn. Thank you. I'm going to the car wash right now, and there will be human interaction, so let me stop vlogging right now. I tried to see if Olvisito is here. I saw him, yay! Awesome. I am not a member, although I have considered becoming a member here. It's unfortunate that I canceled on the volunteering that I was supposed to do today, as I was telling y'all, because I could have made it with plenty of time. Right now it's 5:34, and if I had kept going down the route toward to where I volunteer, then I would have been there at like 5:40. I would have had some time to go home, change if I want to. I don't know why this keeps turning off. I think it's because I have my phone plugged into the charger, but that's annoying. Anyway, as I was saying, I could have been there mad early, like let's say 5:45 with some traffic, or even 5:50. I would have been there with enough time to get my class gathered, if there was anything left behind, get it organized, sorted, add in the attendance sheets. It would have been awesome. But I already canceled and someone is covering for that. The load-in process for today's car wash was not the smoothest. I don't know why, but I felt my front left tire bump on something or latch into something. Maybe it aligned itself with where it's supposed to be. But it was mad late in the game and I was like, why is that happening? It was so weird. I did everything like regular, like usual. I followed the instructions on where to put my wheel. More to the left, I did it more to the left, so that was confusing. Bruh, it keeps ending my video. Okay, it was super loud. It sounded like scratches, and I was like, that's not supposed to happen, I don't think, but I don't see any scratches. So I think it's just the sound of the sprayer that was unpleasant this time, more than usual. Car is completely clean. Mr. Oli is over there. And we're going to Walmart. He wants to get a frame for the diaconado. Is it diaconado? I don't know if it's diaconado. I think it's maybe that. But anyway, he got ordained as a diacono last Sabbath. So he wants to get a frame for his certificate. It's so cute. I feel like I want to talk super fast. I used to be able to talk mad fast. I don't know why I can't anymore. And every time I try to, it's like a tongue twister when I'm just talking regularly. It's funny. So off we go to find a frame, and also he wants to go for some other reason, but he forgot the reason why. And he's like, hopefully I remember when I get there. I was only here cleaning my car for an extra maybe 10 minutes, I would say. Like, he finished, and then I just needed 10 minutes ish to finish my cleaning, and I gave him a whole hour lead off. What is it called when you give people extra time? Oh, a head start. Yeah, I gave him like a whole hour head start because I was like, you need it. Usually I'm the one waiting for him during our car wash dates, and today he only had to wait for me. The tables were turned. Barely. He barely had to wait because I'm quick. Why are we cutting through the parking lot like this? It's funny. Does anyone else's tires feel super ultra mega slippery? Not only tires, but axles after getting a car wash. I feel like that happens all the time to me. I'm gonna park right next to him.
Lost.
You were talking to the vlog? I thought you were sending a voice memo to someone. I was like, we're not lost. We're literally in Walmart. Look at us. They don't want the American people to be educated because they only have a few of these.
They're 3-pack.
Document frames, and all of the other ones are for pictures. This is the truth about, I'm just kidding. The truth about America. Legal reasons, that was a joke. Before anybody says that I'm bad, it was a joke. Learn how to take a joke, guys. Are we done? And plus, why do they only have this color? They used to have gold, but they don't have gold anymore. I take that back. I retract my statement. They have options. They're just out of them. And they only have 2 options. These are so cute. Imagine a mini. That should be the pre-K graduation size. No, this is a pre-K certificate. And then kindergarten. And then this is elementary school, middle school, and then high school is when you get the full size. Isn't that literally? Oh yeah, yes, high school, college.
College is bigger. This is so this is high school and the college is still bigger.
Yeah.
Wait, where's your certificate?
At home.
You don't have it framed, right?
No.
We should get you a frame.
You're so cute.
No, actually.
Okay, let's do it. No.
Like one like this.
Oh wow.
And you put,
mine is not that big.
No, but you put your page in the middle.
That's nice, but that's kind of huge. I don't know how I feel about that.
His...
Eating leftovers for dinner. That and this, which is kind of a lot, so we'll see if I'll finish it. Might not, but we'll see. I only ate an Uncrustable for breakfast, which isn't new. It's not rare, and it usually fills me up. It was fine for this morning, but I don't know. And my lunch was regular. This is kind of a big dinner. I don't know if I'm gonna fit it at all, to be honest. And I threw out the lid for this, so rip me. And this is older than that, and I don't want to reheat that tomorrow. And I think there's a food safety rule that you shouldn't reheat more than twice, I think, or more than once maybe. I'm not sure. I need to search that up. Lunchtime. Work was a success. Did a bunch of drive up orders and also went on cashiering by myself. They threw me into the mix when there were people waiting online, so that was exciting. It was good. I only had like 2 snafus today, and they weren't major, thankfully. No losses or anything like that. And I made sure to scan everything. There was this one lady who was buying some products, and she had a big rug in the cart, and she was going to pay. And I was like, ooh, I need to scan the rug. So I scanned the rug, and I made sure that any could-be mistakes were prevented. I asked for help when I needed to, and it was all great. I used a walkie-talkie twice, which was exciting, and it worked. I got the help I needed, and then I got more comfortable with adding discounts to wallets because a lot of people were having trouble with that. There are some teacher discounts going on. There's one teacher discount, I think, 20% off of one item, or qualifying items, I think. People were having trouble with recycling denim because they have a collection box here, and then getting a discount added to their wallet because of that. It was good. It was hot outside for the drive up orders. Thankfully, I feel comfortable with that. I learned the entire process, didn't have any problems. What I haven't done yet is a drive up return though, so I want to see someone do that soon. I have to for my training as well. So if I get put there soon, then I will be doing it. It's funny because my training today was supposed to be only in the fulfillment department, but I was in fulfillment, and then I was at cashier. They were putting me around in different places, and they were like, thank you so much for going around and helping out everywhere. And I was like, of course. I actually like being on my feet like that because time flies by. You don't even notice. When the end of my shift, wow, I almost stabbed the back of my front teeth in the gum area with a pointy part of the chip. When it came time for me to go at 1, I was like, wow, it's already 1. And I had prepped a bunch of orders. There were no orders that were waiting. Nobody was waiting outside for any orders. And then all of the orders that were to be prepped were prepped. And it was satisfying. And then I went, and then a customer pulled me over to the side because I had to help her try and figure out the denim discount. And I had to ask for 2 people to help me to find a solution. And I stood by because I wanted to learn and see what to do. And then unfortunately, it was already my time because they pulled me over when I was getting ready to leave and clock out. And then when I checked how many orders there were for drive up, there were 7 orders I needed to be prepped, and it was slam packed. Like, that's not the word, but the system was slammed with orders that came out of nowhere. And I felt so bad because the only person that was left that was working with me, she was alone. There was nobody else working with us, and she needed backup. Because she asked me, she was like, are you leaving? She didn't ask me if I was leaving. She was like, are you coming back to drive up? And I was like, no, my shift ended. And then I was like, unfortunately, and she was like, it's okay. And she asked for backup. I hope she has the backup she needs because plenty of orders. There were many orders today. In general, they tend to increase around approaching midday, around that. When I was there earlier on in the day, like 10, there was still a good amount of orders. I'm like, wow, drive up orders are popular at my location. Did a calisthenics workout, freshened up in the shower, and now it's time to freshen up this laundry. Yep, I'm glad I checked right here. I need it too. Pink on pink. Should we go?
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. Let's keep walking. We might get rained on. At least the view is nice. I feel like it's about to rain because the wind is picking up and it's getting colder. This is your meteorology report live from Carroll Creek. I know. I feel like literally in 1 minute we're gonna get poured on. I know. Oh gosh. Because it's so much colder now than even a minute ago. I hope we're walking away from the rain and not into it. I feel like we might be walking into it. Yikes. I feel it coming. Oh, it's so windy.
Where are the customers that park on Mexico?
Why does this always happen to us?
They're outside. What are the park on Mexico?
The patrons?
What are they gonna do?
I don't know. There are people eating outside right now in different restaurants. They're gonna have to run.
Inside?
Yeah, run inside. Yeah, or not. Imagine they just started eating. I would feel upset. Yeah, I would take my food with me if I could. Something's going on here. We have no idea. Yeah, why not?
We're gonna have to cross the street.
Yeah. Okay, we made it here. We haven't gotten rained on, thankfully. And we're now realizing from this perspective, you can't really see it on camera, but we were so dense to take this risk because it goes down there and then it goes up again and down. So it's like a double hill type of situation. We could have actually broken our faces here because we were running in the dark. So we didn't even realize. We only thought it was like...
We thought it was like...
Here, right?
Like declining.
No, we thought it was completely declining, right?
Right.
Like a slope. But there was actually a hill. That's crazy. Thank God we didn't get hurt because we honestly could have broken our face. We could have broken our kneecaps.
Did you trip or?
Yeah. Did I? I don't remember what happened.
Yeah, because I remember going down and then there was like a little hop and I was completely in the air.
Yes. Because there was space there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was like our footing was weird. Yeah, because it's like when you skip, I know. Spooky vibes. It's like when you skip a step when you're going down the stairs. That's exactly what it felt like. And if you don't land correctly there and continue from then on correctly, you could break your ankle on the landing or trip and fall. So thank God nothing happened. Look at the bus. The bus. Cute. My eyes are super ultra mega tired. It was like past 12. It was like almost 12:30 last night. And I was checking my work schedule to log all the hours into my Google Calendar since I use that for everything, for all of my scheduling needs. And I saw, the whole time I didn't think I had to work today. I don't know if it's true that I just didn't have work today from the start or they scheduled me last minute, but I checked and I saw a shift for today starting at 6:45 a.m. So I'm on my way to that right now. Let me eat this so I don't starve over there. And I didn't even have enough time to make my morning chai. So I'm going in uncaffeinated, completely raw. My eyes are so dry right now. I'm grateful that God still did that. No matter how tragic it was necessary. It was important. Wow, this person just cut me off so bad. They are so rude. Their lack of preparation is inconvenient. They should not do that anymore. I'm glad that I saw it because imagine I wouldn't have shown up for one of my training shifts this week. Unacceptable. So thank you, Lord, for showing me that. And also for waking me up on time today because I woke up at 6:18. And I had woken up quite a few times before. And it's because I believe my body truly knew that my alarm doesn't go off sometimes. So I woke up once like at 2 something in the morning, I think. No, probably like 3 something in the morning. And then I was like, okay, hopefully I wake up at 5 something again so that I know that I'll be able to wake up at 6 something. Oh wait, never mind. Let me not go there. It's confusing to explain, but for some reason my body, when it knows that I can't trust, even my body has hardwired trust issues. Even my body, when it knows that the alarm might flake on me and not ring for an important responsibility, it wakes me up frequently. And that's exactly what happened. And it saved me because, again, my alarm did not go off like what happened last time. And I think I found the culprit. It's that whenever I don't have my volume up all the way, it doesn't go off. Like, if my ringer is silenced, the alarm is also silenced, which sucks. And it wasn't the case before, because I'm pretty sure I've always had my ringer on. But that's never been a problem. The alarm has always rung, except for now. You live and you learn, right? So I woke up at like 3 something, then again at 4 something, then 5 something, and then finally 6. I woke up earlier than 6:18, but I was like, oh, I need these extra minutes of sleep. So I did. I stayed in bed. Now I'm arriving at my job still. I'm hoping they don't put me on anything other than checkout advocate today, because that's what I was doing in the beginning. Wait, in the beginning? No. But I did it twice yesterday, and I thoroughly enjoyed checking people out. That sounds weird. Checking people out with their products. So I'm hoping that I get to do it again for my entire shift today. It's not too long. It's only 4 hours and 15 minutes. Also grateful for however my body does that, of waking up every hour close to the time I actually have to wake up, when it knows that my alarm might click on me, because that is an amazing feature that my body has. It's not the best for my sleep, but now that I know what I have to do to make my alarm ring every time, I won't have to rely on my body clock to do that for me. I'm looking for red shirts, but there's nothing that catches my eye, so I'm like, unfortunate. I'm gonna have to look somewhere else. Yeah, there's nothing. Special kind of yellow tomato. We got wet. It is pouring outside. It suddenly started and everyone's running around trying to get into their cars or their stores as fast as possible. It's crazy. Did you see lightning? That's
in Chipotle though, I think I did.
Yeah, I thought I saw one too. Hopefully it's not a thunderstorm, it's just a rainstorm.
Atonement for my sin, cleanses deep within, and I know that you forgive.